Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have the Friday European event. It should be a good one and an interesting one because this is probably the smallest regimental match I have ever seen in my life. It's going to be a 30v30 and we're doing it on the Harper's Ferry battlefield, with our first map being Harper's Ferry Graveyard and our second map being the Shenandoah Street. You just saw an overview of both of those maps. So on the Union today, we have the Army of Northern Virginia with the Pennsylvania Army, while on the Confederacy we have Hood's Division, the Iron Brigade, and the 24th Georgia. Now these teams will play on these sides for the first round. The second round they flip. So with that being said, I hope you enjoy this European event. Here we are with by far the smallest War of Rights event you will see. A 36v32 right now, but it'll still be very interesting with these smaller numbers. We have a bigger team today despite the smaller server pop, which will be interesting. So we have myself as Guardian Eagle with Vastol announcing. How are you doing, Vastol?
I'm doing pretty good, but yeah, small game today.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm intrigued to see what'll happen. And then we do have a Frontline Reporter. You can see his screen on the top left right now. We have Colt. How you doing, Colt?
Doing pretty good, man. Looking forward to this.
Yes, indeed. So usually on a bigger map, we'll see the CSA hardline it over to this direction. They have artillery.
They do. Oh my god.
CSA appears to be going down the right. What team are you on, Colt, right now?
Fighting for the Confederacy right now, embedded with the 24th Georgia.
All right, cool. So let's see here.
I think the number after 3 is...
Are they planning on pushing the left side?
They are.
Bold strategy. Usually the Union can hold this.
Yeah, Union is... We have the ANV here, Army of Northern Virginia, holding the right too. Not even phased by it. I want to check out the CSA artillery in a moment, because... Why? But... Regardless, it'll be interesting to see if they get it. Confederates are now charging.
Here they come.
Here they are. This first charge is so aggressive here.
I do like aggression. I do. Oh. Are they going to get in? Okay, no, the CSA have lost. Oh, second wave coming in.
There is a second wave. 14th Brooklyn, the Iron Brigade, charging in. This is like kind of fun to watch, because you're used to like these 150 player charges, but now we're getting 30-man charges, and that's quite a interesting view. Union does hold the position.
Yes, the Union from the left-hand side came over to reinforce, and really CSA couldn't do anything because of the blunted attack at the very start.
Exactly. We're getting the view from the CSA. We have two men here from Hood's division. Like, okay, I feel so bad for artillery. This is historically accurate. Oh my goodness.
How many are on that position?
But look at this view though. This has a decent view. You can kind of see Union ants moving, but if we zoom out like this to the normal view, you can't see anything. You need those officer binoculars. And then let's check out this CSA already view. So we're just doing this in the meantime because CSA is
reorganizing currently.
That failed charge. So who we got over here? Is this more Hood's division? It is.
We're turning.
Look at
We're
that.
going forward because we gotta go
This view is... It's such a beautiful view, but unfortunately, it's so hard to hit Union with all those trees and stuff, but... Wow.
I might actually give... I'm giving props to the CSA team there, because being very aggressive is good. Especially on any map, really. Being aggressive and getting into the melee is good. And they did that.
So, with these smaller pop servers, we generally see the attackers have the advantage, right? And they need to constantly charge. But as we see with smaller pop servers, each death is worth more of a total percentage of the tickets, right? So, with this being a 30v30, I wonder, like, how much an information Union death would hurt their team. Like, could the CSA shoot the Union down and win that way? Like, do they not need to charge? That would just be an interesting thought, but I don't know. Regardless, though, CSA appears to be splitting up right now, unless they're all shifting to the right, which I don't know what they're doing. Colt, do you have any idea of what the CSA are planning right now?
I believe the entire 30-man CSA team is getting ready to push through the right side.
I see. You can definitely see them hopping over that fence right now, or that one officer did. The CSA are approaching that way. Thank you for that, Colt. So, CSA beginning to push on the right. We saw them push on left. Now they're pushing on right. This will be fascinating. Union is all on that right side. Their right. But they can easily respond to this Confederate push. It's not that far of a travel. But the whole CSA team is now charging.
Oh, they will take the position.
They will.
What are they going to do now, though?
Yeah, Union is not there, not able to respond. However, the Union on the right side is now coming in. We got our frontline perspective view of this epic charge. And our frontline reporter goes down just like that. Intense fighting here on this server over this point. We have Confederates pushing on the other side of the road,
too.
They
take it. Yes, they're
no way!
Side. Well, you say this is I wouldn't say a masterstroke of ingenuity, but more just, oh, that's open now. Let's take it.
Yeah, exactly. Union getting completely
take the point? No, it's dicey. The CSA on that left side, well, by that upper area, the right-hand side from Union perspective, needs to come over here right now.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't sit there. We need to run. Run!
If those guys came over, they would wipe.
No.
Oh my goodness. So Union are able to secure the right. Confederates hitting engaged at 38 minutes. That's a sight to see.
Yeah, you've seen, because especially the opener, there's a lot of skirmishing casualties there, which of course people say, oh, skirmishing's not too bad. It's only, it's not as bad as out of line. It's 3 times as many deaths. And, well, we do have it there. Both engaged now within 20 seconds of each other. But skirmishing is bad. It's still very bad. You don't want it. And we see that has hurt the attacker a little bit. But not too much, because they're both engaged at the same time, which is what you want.
So we have another charge here. Union is trying to push back the Confederates. Union hit engage because of that. These type of charges here are huge for the CSA because you have a lot of skirmishing and on-the-line defenders, which will knock them down quickly. Dang, this is going to be a fast round. Where's the rest of CSA? CSA is now coming up to the stone wall. This is, CSA is actually still alive here.
Yes. I think the Union there just failed to recognize that in the fog of battle, if there's guys next to them that they could stab instead of down the road.
And now, Union has secured the position. Zeno here gets a kill.
What's
Killer.
he doing?
He's doing a little...
Yeah, you tell him, killer.
Absolutely marvelous. So... Oh, where'd that artillery shot go?
I like the fire discipline. They're not wasting their shots at that distance behind a stone wall. Just wait for the charge.
Yeah, they are. I am intrigued to see if they'll be able to catch up, though. They are taking independent fire here on the Union. The unfortunate part about this map, it's very hard to hit because your bullets do rise. So in order to hit someone across the stone wall, you have to aim not right above it, but right below the top here for your bullet to rise up and over. Is a interesting part about this game. But CSA bunching up on their right. No, they're kind of
oh, yeah, there's they really shouldn't. Well, what happened last charge? They really could have won that if those guys on that left-hand side from their perspective went and pushed around in a hook, but they didn't do that, and they lost the whole fight over the stone wall to hold it, and to get the point of contention. If they manage to do that again, and the Union leaves it open, and oh, yeah, you see that? Most of the CSA are going right, but they leave enough to the left. I would even disengage with those guys on the left for a little bit. Let that other Union group go back to defend their left side, and let those CSA push up. Do it again. This time, do it right, and they might get that wall.
For sure. Here we go. Union not charging. The Confederates are. We have Colt here in the midst of the charge. In the front of the action, taking point-blank shots at the Union. The CSA is charging the other side here. Or Confederates are charging the other side. Sorry for mixing them up. But Both sides in the melee here. Union trying to the Union on the right, the ANV wipe the Confederates on the right, but now they have to deal with this massive Confederate force on this flank. I don't know if they will be able to do that. They don't have a lot of men. They pushed them off last time. I wonder if they will be able to do it again.
Here comes the Union now. Union should take this, I think.
I would hope. What did I say? Oh, Union goes down to taking losses here.
Yeah.
That's huge. 34
Union
minutes.
bungled it. Union have bungled that charge.
The hard part about these smaller servers is you got to be so spread out. Confederates taking losses as well. Oh my goodness. People are slowly trickling in here. We're going to see breaking. Confederates should not cap. Actually, they probably could cap and it wouldn't really matter too much. They might.
Those Union officers getting to just walk up and bully that entire CSA position, that's not very good for them. The CSA officers should have been on the ball there, and like, oh, I see 2 officers pushing us. If I still have a shot in my pistol, I need to kill that guy.
Here we go. Powell gets killed. Beautiful shot by King Babe. So, yeah. A lot of action here, despite the small server. The Iron Brigade is charging down the Union right. AMV is there and ready to respond to this push.
Oh, this is a bad push. That's just feeding.
It is the, my guy
How
just
many
charged straight
out of
for
lines
here.
was that? That was the last 2 of those were out of line.
Yeah, that was not good. So, Confederates are reforming here at Maine for the most part. We do have some Confederates on the wall shooting at the Union guys on the left. So, Confederates appear to be bunching up on this left side. And I don't know if they should push that left again.
They really should. You don't push full send on that left. Whenever the Union have unoccupied it, you send maybe 7 to 8 guys there to take that position and then push along, get behind them. You don't send an entire group. You send the big force on the right-hand side.
Yeah, and that's what CSA has been doing, except for the most recent charge and the first charge they've done. So, Confederates here, or Union here. I keep mixing them up. I shouldn't be doing that. Oh my goodness. Ain't no way. They're on the wall.
Interesting way to possibly die in, skirmishing now, but that would have been out of line.
No way. Can we get a 4th? Oh. Tim abandoned. Oh no! We just have Stalin left up top. Oh my goodness! CSA artillery getting. I don't have bodies on, but they got a couple kills.
I mean, that's probably actually worth 1% of the Union tickets, so they've done damage.
There we go. CSA artillery making huge contributions. The volleys have commenced, or more like, yeah, those were both volleys. Both sides volleying and they're retreating almost instantly. On this Confederate left push, they are spreading out. They are independent firing towards the ANV.
We just show up and be like, oh man, I got the event wrong.
But dang, this is the first really.
What's the Union doing on that road? Are they just standing on the road?
Over here?
Okay, no. They've shifted it to. Interesting placement for 2 of your
We
officers.
have that effect on babies.
Maybe they're trying to draw them up and then, what is it? The CSA might charge through here, up under that stone wall, and they might try to flank them. But the CSA probably sees them.
Yeah, they see them. That's
They got a nice, beautiful line. So speaking of that CSA line up here, Colt is over there. What's going on, Colt? What are the CSA thinking? Are they trying to shoot him down to breaking?
Don't get that impression that we're going to shoot him down to breaking. The officers, especially here in the 24th GA, they seem like they want to be very aggressive most of the time.
So are you guys just waiting to get more men that have died into your group before you charge? Or what are you guys waiting for? Do you know?
I'm pretty sure we're waiting for the team as a whole to get ready again.
I see.
It seems like the CSA wants to move like as a team, not as individual regiments, but as a team. When they push, you know, one side's going to push on the left, one's going to push on the right.
That is very, very good, especially for small numbers like that. Thank you for that. Back to our overview here. I don't know if you saw it, but on the top left side of the screen, you could see CSA hitting a beautiful arty shot. And speaking of which, CSA is now charging straight into the Union. ANV responding to this, spending half their forces to deal with this charge. Oh my goodness, CSA getting absolutely slaughtered by that Union volley. But the CSA group over there is not charging. However, there's still a good chunk of CSA holding this position here. And now they begin to charge. Yeah, the moment the Union pulled off, they charged.
But it's too disorganized. Now they're not going to do anything. The Union are just going to move back right and kill them.
Confederates are breaking here. Union should follow very shortly. I wonder if they were waiting for the Union to fully pull off so they could secure this position. However, they do have a flag, so they can get some respawns in to try to hold this. ANV is now charging in to deal with this.
Yeah, they took too long. They should have charged the second they saw them leaving the point.
CSA shot a little early, in my opinion.
I'm too high for you. I'm too high.
Union will probably hit breaking here. They should. I hope. I don't think they will. Oh, they won't. Okay. So, Union is able to survive for another charge here. Very, very surprising. They got to be out breaking soon. It's kind of crazy. We saw the Union take a lead when both sides went down to engaged. Then Confederates kind of pulled it back with both sides taking losses at the same time. And now Union's in the lead in terms of tickets. So,
I really think CSA needs to, well, figure out that, alright, the guys that try to push left at this stage keep doing it wrong, so we might as well just completely overload the right side. Because 4 times now, we've tried to do the left, and we've always bungled it somehow. So, just send everyone right. If it's shown that it doesn't work, just try what works all the time.
yeah, for sure. I mean, if we look at numbers-wise here, CSA does outnumber the Union by 7 men. If they all bunched up and charged, that would be huge. Oh, well, actually, if we include
Yes.
if we can include these guys up here, it's more even. So yes, you need to bunch up all your guys in charge. But it looks like CSA is going to be doing that though. Possibly, or having 2 prongs. I don't know. What is this man doing? But
Is that a Union artillery officer?
I don't think Union has artillery.
Go check the tally. Oh, they have 2 already officers. Oh, no, they just have the 1.
No, they took the officer.
That's a man.
That's very, very smart. You get 4 more shots there. So CSA shooting, I don't know. I think they're just trying to knock the Union down to breaking here. Union not even engaging with the Confederates. They've won every melee, so why take the risk of going down to breaking in a shoot-off? Except we do have these guys over here, which might knock them down if they get killed. But CSA bulking up here on the wall. So, yeah. Hey, they got the flag back. Unfortunately, I don't know how good that'll be for them. Because really, we haven't seen CSA hold down at the Union area for that long.
Yeah, really, all the flag has been doing for them in a lot of these pushes is maybe bring in 2 guys in those 10-second spawns. Maybe even the flag's still stuck in skirmishing. 1 guy brought in those charges. Meanwhile, the person with the flag is -1 gun, so in reality... But, you do still need to bring the flag, because if you do succeed, then, you want your flag there. If it's not there, then, oh, great, we're not replenishing numbers.
That is huge, yeah, that's for sure. However, we haven't seen the CSA do that. We do see the Iron Brigade pushing up on the right here, dealing with these skirmishers, which if they get a couple kills, we just saw one there a moment ago, that could knock the Union down to breaking, because they got to be close. We do have the PA here, holding You really can't see him. Look at a peek ahead. It's like peekaboo. IB. Are they charging or is that officer just trying to get him off? Aims, misses.
Hey, I think he's using a lot of mat. You're not going to hit anyone at that range. I mean, you could.
But it's very, very hard. Is that all mat? I don't know.
Yes, it is.
It is? Okay. So everyone be proud. So, CSA still holding on this stone wall here, waiting for some. Hey, there it is. Union hit breaking. I won't be surprised if we see a charge by either of these prongs right now. It'll be interesting to see which side hits their final stage first.
I think it's going to be CSA.
Most likely.
Realistically, I don't see the reason for sitting there, you know, oh, let's sit back for 7 minutes and shoot each other, try to get them to breaking. Oh, wouldn't you just get them to breaking through the charge anyway. When you deliver the charge, you're going to kill enough of them to get them to breaking. So there's no point in really, you know, sitting there using up 6 or 5 minutes just firing at each other. Just charge. That's what we're going to do anyway.
I wonder if the CSA is trying to avoid going down to their last stage first. Colt, do you have any thoughts on this? What are you guys trying to do right now?
I think the CSA now. I'm not hearing too much communication in game, but I think the CSA wants to shoot the Union down the best they can.
All right.
Seeing that they have artillery advantage too, with the already hitting a few decent shots, I think it could really get Union down below 2 last stand.
For sure. Thank you for that. They do have Steam chat. Unlike most EU events, they do have a Steam chat. So that it's probably why there isn't too much in game. It's also just a smaller pop server. But I think so. Anyways, these skirmishers out here, if they get hit, that's going to really kill the Union because all these are on the line. CSA beginning to push up here.
Don't you do it.
With the Iron Brigade, we have HD 24th remains on this wall here.
I will be honest. You know, you've got 22 minutes on the clock. You could shoot them down to breaking. But it's going to take a long time. You might be sitting here for 10 minutes just straddling for positions where the Union gives you, oh yeah, that's 2 skirmishers, shoot them, and you get the hits. That's 6 tickets, congratulations. But that's going to take a while, and at the same time, the Union is straddling for positions against you and doing the same thing. Your guys, you're the attacker, you have to take the positions, you know, to try and get positions on them. You might end up with more skirmishing casualties than they take. So you could end up hitting final push in a very inopportune moment when you're sitting there just shooting at them.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. They do have 22 minutes, though. So they do have plenty of time to do something. I want to take a look at this arty position one more time. I want to see if I can get him shooting and seeing what they say. Oh, he's about to fire.
I'd say zoom on over, see what the effect that this has on target.
You gonna fire?
You see, he's waiting for the third set of commands. You see, there's the first, which is get the primer. Second is fire on my mark, and then third is sit there for 10 minutes while I wait to tell you to fire. Yeah, really, they should just be sending shots downrange.
Yeah, artillery should be going ham right now.
Are they afraid of hitting the friendly CSA unit?
I doubt that's so far away. HD is pulled back with the 24th. This match has gone surprising so far. It's gone from very aggressive to a standstill.
Hold your fire, man.
Where was that artillery? Oh, I think that was the other artillery group. Hits this tree. I don't know if that was from a moment ago or not. Like, this map, very tiny. Very beautiful view. Look at
Yeah, they did a really good job in creating Harper's Ferry, to be honest.
It is. It is a map of beauty. Let's see, can we see the Union officer saying anything? We have the flag crouching here. Again, I don't know how effective a flag on this map with this many players is,
If there's anything I love more than
especially for defenders.
I think flags are still worthwhile, especially because, you know, let's say you're having losses happen, like say 3 people dying, you have that constant queue of 10 seconds, bang, 1 person's in, then bang, then bang. It's much preferable to having those 3 people run all the way from main.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, Union spawns right here, though.
Yes, they do.
So, the only concern I have, though, with spawning on flag in a melee with this tiny portion is if your side's losing and you spawn in on flag and you die. But then again, that's probably a rare instance. CSA artillery missing. No. But, wow. So it
Hey,
appears
sir,
just...
sir, I got a message from the 14th, sir.
What's up, dude? Give me a
The
sec.
nuts?
Shit.
Ha! Got him.
What's up, man?
It's all good.
That's the message?
Yeah.
Don't.
Okay. Cool.
That's
Can you
hilarious.
imagine a runner running up to General Lee? General Lee, I have a message from Longstreet. Pray tell, what is it? He says to suck his nuts, sir. I don't know if it's wise to just crouch for most of this, because you know, if you're looking accurate fire, and Union are shooting back at you, then you want them standing, don't you? Because you won't suffer from suppression.
I think they're just trying to avoid casualties outright.
Yeah, if they're very conscious about their tickets, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, you
That
can
makes
also
sense.
Rambo just died. This skirmisher battle is going to decide this fight. Or
It
maybe
is.
not. If they just fall back. CSA artillery hitting short again. What are they saying? Are they saying anything at all? We'll get there eventually.
You'd think they try to hit the skirmishers. Has it not is that not being relayed to them that there's a group of skirmishers behind the rocks, just to the, from your perspective, the right of our skirmishing group? Shoot them.
It's kind of
That's
hard to see
people
them through the
crouching.
trees, though.
It is, but listen to, you said they had a coordination. Yeah, they have Steam
I'm
chat.
pretty sure they do. I can look in a moment.
Yeah, they could organize that. They could. Oh, what is Union doing?
They are pushing very far forward. Yes, they are in Steam Boom Chat.
Oh, dude, we can't hear.
Yeah, they could pretty much organize between the CSA company that was skirmishing there, and keep saying, "All right, the shot was too short, 10 yards too short," and they keep repeating the process, and they'll eventually start hammering that position.
This is really just... Oh, okay, so it looks like the Iron Brigade 14th Brooklyn is pushing forward again with their skirmishers up to these rocks.
Oh, I don't think that's wise.
At least they're moving forward and being a little aggressive here. Union trying to respond. These shots are beautiful for these CSA guys.
Right there on the fence.
Good shot, the officer.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got the... Ah, there he
Good
goes.
shot. That was a skirmishing.
Those bastards. I'm falling down the hill. It's really funny.
Your body's just sitting there.
Body rolled down the hill.
He was rolling for me.
What are these three doing? Don't take that position. CSA have fallen back, however, so
CSA
they won't be able to exploit. Oh,
Nah, they're shifting right here. Are we
do
beginning?
they see all these out of lines and will skirmishing and think that they can take it?
I don't know. But now they're making a push on this right. Their whole team is.
Oh, here it is.
Let's get
This
our
is the deciding
frontline-
charge.
It will probably be. We've seen a lot of shooting for a while. Our frontline perspective view here. Very suppressed in the melee. Jeez.
How? Neither side have hit the last stage yet. Union have clearly won this.
Yeah, for sure. So CSA falling back, both sides not hitting any stage yet. Confederate artillery missing again, which is unfortunate.
Those CSA guys there need to run back now. Stop standing there by that wall.
Yeah, they do. Well, I mean, I guess if they're... I mean, it would make more sense to be on those rocks, but... 100% agree with that.
What is that CSA guy doing? He's rambling.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, he just charged the Union right in front of them and got shot.
Oh, jeez. So... Union... being able to hold the charge, that charge did not decide the fate of the game. We will probably see that happening soon. In another charge. So...
I feel a little bit whelmed by that. Neither side actually hit their last stage. You really expected, at least, even CSA to hit the final push there, honestly. The fact that with all those skirmish casualties, they didn't hit it means that, you know, well, they must be at like 5% right now. And Union maybe 10% or below our remaining tickets.
Yeah, I would agree with that, so... So both sides kind of engaged. You can look at this game is just beautiful. There's no way to get around that.
What's the Union there doing on that right-hand side? Are they moving up?
Let me see here in a moment.
Oh, there we have it. Final push, finally.
Yes, they hit final push here.
All right, well, CSA, stop standing around. You got to do it now. You got to charge now, die, then charge again. That's your win condition. Don't wait around.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Union need to hold. Hopefully, not hit last stand in the middle of this charge. And here they go. Confederates now charging. So, we got a beautiful view of this charge here. Cutting to our frontline reporter's view. He picks up the flag so that respawns can get in. You could see the carnage of bodies right in front of them.
Through CSA, through Union officers sitting there shooting into them. Deadly.
Confederates forcing the Union to go to last stand here. Confederates still have some officers up front dealing some damage. But
one officer down.
Confederates just need the bonsai charge at this point. So if you die before last stand is hit, you can respawn, but if you die afterward, you cannot respawn. So that's why you have a massive horde of Union forces moving through. I don't know. CSA is at main. Somehow...
This is Union's game, I believe.
I mean, 40 seconds left. Possibly an overtime is in order. I don't know. We'll see. CSA, I think they got at least their bayonets, which is going to kill them in terms of time.
That's a stiff wall. They're not going to budge.
No. 18 seconds. CSA kind of trickling in as well. I won't be surprised of anything. So, Union is now countercharging to prevent the CSA from getting close to the point. 3 seconds, 1 second. I can count. And that's the end of the round. So, with that being said, first we'll get our announcer here, Vastol. What are your thoughts for this round?
I'd say CSA really shot themselves in the foot there in regards to those left charges just doing nothing and then dying in skirmishing constantly. That's the biggest thing I take away from that. CSA did have plenty of opportunities there to really make that game win for them. But left side was constantly either done too slow, done too fast, or eventually they stopped doing it altogether. But then with the right side, they were slow again. Congratulations to Union for the most part, holding those stone walls properly, and generally not having any out of lines. We've seen a lot of, well, not a lot, but I'd say about 5 CSA guys in that game just run at this out of wall of Union and die out of formation.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for that. Colt, your thoughts from on the ground on the CSA team?
I thought the first half of the game was the most important part for the CSA because those failed charges, they really set the pace for the rest of the game. After those first few charges really failed and didn't accomplish too much for the CSA, the CSA officers seemed to decide they wanted to sit back and try and shoot the Union around like the 20-minute mark, and by that point it was just too late. They were already too far behind in tickets to really catch back up by shooting them on a map like this with, you know, all the stone walls.
Yeah, for sure. Would agree with that. So yeah, with that all being said, it was a fun round to watch despite the smaller server size. So yeah, with that being said, we'll see you guys in the second round. Here we are with the second round on Shenandoah Street. CSA is already being aggressive to start off this round, which I very like to see because Union is not prepared at all for a CSA charge, and we're going to see one almost instantly. Like, look at that.
Get that officer, get that officer, that's it. Yes, CSA got the officer.
Union's getting overwhelmed here. Colt is still alive here. You can see that from his end. However, Union is just getting slaughtered. CSA is still trickling in. But Union's just got more respawns, and they just spawned into this mess.
Oh, this is brutal.
Wow. So, well done charge. Union should hit engaged in a moment. That's
what complacency does. Oh, yeah, we spawned in. It's just like a pub game. It's time to sit here for a...
No! No! No!
That is brutal.
No! The imposters trickling in. No way. Union's about to hit engaged. No! That was absolutely hilarious.
It shouldn't be any more like that, thank God, but that is brutal. Could you imagine being that spawn wave?
Unsuccessful.
It's like Saving Private Ryan, you just opened up the
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you missed. Oh, is he gonna get it?
Oh, I kill her. Aww.
Switch to your buckshot, switch to your buckshot. You got a little mat, buckshot. Oh, I just fired it.
Don't shoot, Freddy, don't shoot.
They're running on the bridge.
No, Union hitting engage. Oh my goodness.
If I was CSA, yeah, just cap and sit there.
Yep. The point is capped. Union is in complete disarray. Colt, what is the Union thinking about right now in these trying times?
Just like still in shock about what just happened. Like engaged first 3 minutes of the match, and they just basically just got killed off spawn. You know.
Yeah, essentially.
Executed, as a guy in game chat just said.
Do you think, what is the Union plan for trying to retake point and win this match?
I think it's going to be to charge. I mean, this stone wall here on Shenandoah Street on point is almost impossible to take unless you get a lucky charge. It is the strong point of the map, and anyone who holds it controls pretty much whatever happens for the rest of the game.
For sure. Well, good luck to you. We're back here with this overview here. This is going to be a very, very quick round, because this is going to be a lot of melee, a lot of close fighting. Both sides are going to get knocked down fast. I guess CSA guys on the bridge. Oh my goodness, what are they playing?
That's the Levin polka.
And we have our boy Levin bopping to it. But yeah, Union is charging way past the point, trying to get around. So you can shoot through these white fences. So I think that's what they're trying to do. They can't charge straight at it, so they're just going to shoot through the fence and hope they kill all of them.
I think the Union officers might have thought that they could have just went around completely. If that was the thought, that's pretty embarrassing.
That could have been a thought too. Colt, is that what they were thinking? Or you guys shooting through the fence there?
It's like the idea is to shoot through the fence.
All right.
Okay.
I killed their officer.
You know, I haven't Polkin playing, but Union kind of probing. They are not charging. They got to charge at some point like that man, but not die like that man. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a fast game.
What cogs are turning these Union officers right now? They're probably thinking, alright, how do we take this? What do we do, guys? Charge.
If I were an officer, if I were the officer for the Union, this isn't necessarily, I mean, it's kind of a winning strat, but just non-stop charging, it's fun. That was a good shot, but it's fun. Also, it's the only chance you have to retake the point. It's not like
I never go up on the rail cut. How do you get on that for the Union side?
You go all the way over here. You can get back here, and then run up the railroad.
What if Union got everyone of their team to go on the rail cut and drop down into the backyard?
That's better than charging straight at the wall. So CSA, instead of charging into the Union side, which is what I would have done, they are reforming on that stone wall with their men. This is really just going to be a shootout. It's probably the best camera angle I'm going to get of the whole thing. So many houses. Actually, that CSA group is charging. They're holding you.
Yeah, you can shoot them as they come up, as they come down this road.
So I don't know if he's trying to aim down this road here, but Union is not even going through that road. They're going over here. And Confederates
they've got them to engage.
Not a lot of Confederates left on point. They never really had a flag, so Union's trickling them down. It was a big flaw there for the Confederates.
Looking at the numbers here, yeah, Union should charge right now. Right now, they could take that stone wall.
Exactly. However, they don't have this overview like we do. But now they are charging in.
Is this organized enough? I think they might have it. Oh, they gotta kill that officer.
Frontline Reporter going down there.
Yeah, the CSA officers just get to sit back and not 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 9. You gotta kill those CSA officers.
Yeah, they can get a lot of shots off with that Lamar.
Stalins, keep it up.
Oh, can he get both of them?
He did.
Good draw, Drelith.
Now the A&V is now charging in here. I think A&V is going to clear out the rest of the Union.
I'm gonna chase him down.
No way. Okay, no, he doesn't. Beautiful shot there by Lee Ferrick. The last guy here is Snipe. You got to see him. He's taller than the fence. Union hitting, taking losses. That'd be funny if Union hit final push here.
Left side.
But yeah, Confederates are able to secure on the point. They have flags. With that being said, Confederates hold despite all odds. Let's look at numbers. Actually, it's 37 v 35. So Union does have 2 more men. Is there Confederate artillery? That would have been really funny. I don't know if they can spawn on with artillery on this map. But really just a shootout at this point. We have cows here. Well, it looks like took a shot at the 14th Brooklyn here. And now they will be charging in. It's very interesting. The Confederates were very aggressive last round. Now they're very aggressive this round. So there is some consistency. I like it. This is more aggressiveness than we see at EU events normally. And it's paid off a lot, at least on these maps. Maybe not in general, but on these maps it has.
Especially with the numbers, you know, there's a bit of freedom knowing that, you know, okay, we're 30 guys or we're 40 guys all together. So realistically, you can fit the entire group in one place. And you have the whole team in one place, you could be very aggressive with that unified group.
Don't forget, guys, we don't fight for his family. We don't fight for our country. We fight for kimchi! Kimchi!
Kimchi? I've never heard of that before.
He hits himself.
But Union massing up here on the right side. Are they going to go straight in? They are. Oh my goodness, CSA getting blown up here.
Oh, that's a lot of musket fire.
That is. Union might be able to throw the Confederates off. It's so close to tell. Union's really kind of scattered though.
What are those Union boys there doing? Just sitting there reloading. Get in there.
They need to get in that fight. I think Union secured the field though.
I don't think so. I think those CSA guys on that street are going to flood in here and manage to keep it contested.
Maybe.
Oh, they're not reacting.
These guys the flag. There's a couple CSA guys, but more Union.
Yeah, they took too long. They took too long. It's the Union's point.
Union's on point. What are the Confederate respawns? They are chugging it though. To
Oh,
get
there's a big wave that spawned in there now.
the mat. Oh my goodness.
He's down.
Regardless of anything though, still 42 minutes on the clock. CSA maybe like 40 or 35%. No, yeah, 40. No, sorry. Yeah, there we have it. 50% tickets. This charge was brilliant for CSA. Taking losses 42 minutes on the big clock.
Oh, we got a...
Yeah. More Confederates are charging in. Confederates getting respawns. Mr. Phantom here spawning in the middle of the battlefield. Panicking, realizing what's happening. Point is not uncapped still. They're still fighting. More CSA coming from ANV, and CSA is going to be able to hold.
Breaking.
Wow. So we do have Union sharpshooters on top of the rocks here.
Oh, that's...
While it is very
there
cool.
on the point, they could have helped hold that.
Imagine if this rock right here was the point of contention. Come on, killer. There you go. So, 3 minutes and 17 seconds till we see the end of this round. If Union didn't take the point there, I don't know if they can. That was their best assault yet, and they couldn't retake it. Not like it would have mattered in the grand scheme of things. Oh, let's see here. Lee Farrick trying to get some shots. He got a kill there. That's another kill.
That's another.
I want them dead. I just killed like 2 of them.
Oh my goodness.
What pistol is he using there? Is that the... Is he using the Walker?
They haven't shot me yet.
Oh, we'll never know.
He died. So, Union is reforming, and it looks like they're going to push again where they did push a moment ago. They are forming up. We'll probably see one more charge here by the Union, and then I'm guessing it's going to be a free-for-all for the Union, just trying to get to the point as quickly as they can.
I'd say, yeah, the CSAs should win this.
Yeah, even if Union recap, CSA should win.
The only win condition I can see for Union right here is CSA losing the point and bungling the recapture.
Yeah.
Or the Union somehow hitting final push, CSA hitting breaking, and then constantly having what do you call it? Oh my god, I forgot the name for holding the point at the same